Feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me. Make it last forever. Stop in time. Yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me.
Come for the trading, but stay for the fun. Happy trading, everyone. My name is Future Orbits. I hope you're doing well, and welcome to a new live session here with me. So, gold has been incredibly volatile here for the past few days, and we came down and we breached 4,000, and we swept that 4,000, and now we have been consolidating below 4,000. News came out which was actually very, very bearish for gold, but as I mentioned like last week and the week prior, the COT data is looking incredibly bullish for gold. So I'm expecting a bounce because institutions are slowly positioning themselves, and I think some institutions here really took those buys here. So after we broke out here earlier during the news with this big engulfing candle to the upside, which is not engulfing candle because we didn't engulf the low here, but a big green bullish candle. We have no bottom wick at 84, but it doesn't really matter because if this is just a bounce and you're coming down later for the fifth and final wave, it's okay for me. So currently right now I am in two buys. I am in from here at 3,982, which is a risk-free trade in VIP, and then we are in here from what is called from 14, 10, and 20 and 18, and that's not a risk-free trade, and we barely even made it here. Price came down to 3,999, but I told them to move the stop loss to 97 in VIP. So hopefully they did that, and then they're risk-free here once we come up here and take out this high. So that's going to be interesting to see how that goes. But yeah, if this 15 closes bullish, guys, what we are looking for here on Twitch would be a bounce from here up and then take out the high. And then it will be buy stops above the high, right? That's what we're looking for. So let's see how this goes and what's gonna happen here, because it looks incredibly bullish, even though the news came out so bearish. And that's sometimes what happens. Everybody is looking at the numbers and then they sell because it is very bullish for USD and very bearish for gold. So gold should go down to 3,850, right? Wrong. DXY is tanking to the downside. It's just running down here, breaking those lows. So what that means is that the whole thing here was priced in. The whole thing was priced in. What you saw here, that is the GDP growth. That is the whole thing being priced in. There were two choices. Either this was a manipulative move, a manipulative move to the upside, and then price would continue being bearish, or it would be a priced in move, and then would have consolidation, and then we would break up to the upside. And the last thing happened. So now we have two trades running here, and I want you guys to pay close attention to 30, because once we take out 30, we should be flying to the upside here. So I'm gonna put my buy stop here at 34, guys. I'm gonna put my buy stop at 34. All right. Xauusd buy stop 34. Why am I putting the buy stop here and why am I not just buying down here? Because this can easily flip and come down. That's also why the trade that I have down here, where I'm risk free, is a very good trade, and I will just let that run. But this one here is just a small trade. So when we go 100 pips in VIP, I will go risk free with this one, right? So when we tap 30, I will go risk free for this one. So buy stop is going to be 4,034. Okay. Stop loss is going to be below that low we just had. So we're waiting for the wick to come here and see where that low is going to be, right? Buy stop, guys, be ready here. 4,034. Okay, it's gonna be a buy stop, but you have to wait for this 15-minute candle to close, and we have to see how this price goes. Okay. Let's see here. Italian pilot, yo, M7. Hey, DPT, let's go, bits. We hot today. It's so hot outside, bro. You have no idea. Glad to be here. Let's go, Yaron. Hello, bits. Hey, Jace. The link for VIP payment isn't working. Only option by crypto. The link for VIP payment isn't working. What do you mean? It is working. Like, we had 4 payments on VIP yesterday. So it clearly does work. I think have you gotten the link from the team or what? In the website. Oh, don't look at the website, bro. Like, the website is outdated. I need to update it at some point, but it's not the priority now. Just take, if you want to enter VIP, we have new week, new deal. $67, right? New week, new deal. And it's going to be through my admin, my team, right? I'm not taking care of that, because it's like, it's too much. If I have to sit and be live here with you guys, and then also have to take care of like payments and stuff like that, it's too much. So my team is taking care of that. So if you want to enter the new week, new deal, it's $67. You can either pay with crypto on the Binance or Coinbase or whatever wallet you're using, right? And then send that to my team. But you can also just pay with card, or I don't know what you have, like, you know, Apple Pay or whatever it is. So new week, new deal this week is $67. This will run out on Friday night before 12 p.m. my time. So if you guys want to join, you can either join today or you can join tomorrow. And that's it. Next week, there might be a new week, new deal. There might not be one. Last week, there was no one. There was no new week, new deal. And the week prior to that, there was no week, new deal. So guys, are we ready for some trading? Let's go. Can you send the link? For sure. I definitely can. Um, I will find it for you and send it to you. There we go. Here, there it is. There you go. Hello, Duke. How's it going, man? Morning, Obits. A par. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Let's see if this 15 is going to close bullish, guys. So we can have that bounce. So what am I expecting now? And why am I suddenly buying when the news that came out is so bearish for gold? Well, it all comes down to the priced in action that we see here. And then a bounce is very likely. You can see here that we have had a huge run here down to the downside here. So if price were to continue, let's say to 3,400 or 3,850, then I would expect price to come up and grab some of the liquidity, either here at 4,100 or all the way up here at oh my god, it's still doing this at 4,146, right? So that's why I see gold go up even though we don't have the news. I told you guys many times there will be a catalyst at some point, and it might be from, you know, rate cuts. It might be Trump saying, okay, now we have a deal. They had a deal actually earlier the other week, but they broke it already. You know, Israel Iran started attacking, right? So it's like, yeah, it's all the time back and forward. But we waiting for that catalyst where they're saying like, oh, we're gonna have rate cuts or hikes us out the way, or 4th of July we're gonna have something crazy, or you know, like anything that can really push the market. And today we got a little bit of a catalyst. We got the institution buying with the COD data, right? So I told VIP and I told you guys that once we are coming down here, those buy orders that you're seeing on the COT data, those are limit orders where the institutions are waiting for price to come down. They're pushing market down to get better buys up. So the consolidation here you saw here is actually very nice, because what you got here is a little bit of a triangle formation. There, if you came down and broke here, you would be extremely bearish, but price didn't do that. Price broke to the upside, came up, retested, and now it's coming up here again, right? So we would like to see price take out that high and continue to 40, 50, 60, 70, and then eventually come up here to 150. And then if there's some kind of catalyst coming in saying that, okay, now we're seeing rate cuts in October or something like that, you will see gold skyrocket. So just because you don't have the news that can justify or support that narrative that gold should continue being bullish, that can come just simply by some institution buying. Some institution buying the dip. That can push price up to these highs here or these highs here. And when you're in this area, people start wondering again, okay, so are this the 5th leg down to go down to 3,400? Or are we breaking out, coming up to the upside and coming back to 5,000? So sometimes price goes up even though the opposite is happening, and even though you see very, very bearish price action. So this was definitely bearish for gold, and the news was bearish for gold, but gold broke out either way because we are extremely oversold, and we have been making this opposite rally to the downside here, just tanking gold all the way down here. And we swept 4,000, and 3,985 is not only a fib level, it's also a very strong demand zone. So when we were consolidating here, I was actually, doing live trades with my VIP here, and we hit a stop loss here. Why? Because when we broke here, actually you broke my demand zone. So I was like getting in for sales, so we hit a stop loss coming up. But then when I saw, okay, actually we're not breaking the demand zone, we're just sweeping it, creating a fake out, then creating a double bottom, and then guess what? Not only creating a double bottom, but creating a triple bottom and then supporting that triple bottom, right? Crazy, crazy times. So gold is out of this consolidation now, and I think what we are starting to see is now higher high, higher low, and higher high, right? I'm simply waiting for price to break out here. We can get the buy. That's what I'm looking at the moment. Let's see if we can come up there. We can grab some liquidity to either come down to 3,400 or come all the way up to 5,000. And we talked about this, guys. I said to you, once price breaks the daily 200 SMA, you will see price be there for a maximum a couple of weeks. Last time when gold was below the 200 daily SMA, we were there for a few weeks. And after that, boom, gold rally. You don't stay here for a long time because the daily SMA is the daily SMA. That's what's holding price up, right? What you've been seeing the whole time through the years. That's what you've been seeing the whole time, right? Right? Like holding up, holding up, holding up, holding up. And here it looks like, then you suddenly become below it and then above it and then below it. But this is because price is moving all the time. Price is not standing still. And that means the 200 SMA is also moving. So it's slowly sloping up. And that means when price goes through it and then bounces off it, the 200 SMA is still moving. So it looks like it's going through it multiple times, but actually it's not. It's just bouncing from it. So here you see bounce, 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 and then following all the way up here. And then we finally came down here and we almost touched it, barely touched it, didn't touch it. And now we're below the 200 SMA. So there are two choices. Either you're going to stay here for a few weeks and you come up back up above it and then use that as a support once we get the rate cuts or once we get the news about potential rate cuts that will drive the market totally crazy. Or the opposite, we come up to the 200 SMA and then we break down from it and we become bearish on gold and we get a bear market, right? Those are the two possibilities we have. But from what I see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days where we were bearish. And if you look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like the maximum you have had of bearish days has been 3 or 4, right? Like 5 is very, very rare. So you should see a bounce. You should see price start to move up now. If not, come up to a level where it can consolidate and then continue further down. So I do see a bounce, and that's what I'm buying here, right? I just got in. Do we create a buy stop now? We have the buy stop here at 34, yeah. Price just closed above here. I want to see price bounce here and continue up. Okay, guys, we're slowly moving up here. Coming up 19 here, 20, 21. We already broke Milan. We came up here, tapped 33, retested, created an order block, and now moving up. So higher high, higher low, higher high. Guys, get ready. Get your buy stop ready, guys. Get your buy stop ready. Get your buy stop ready. Hmm. I'll come in your community soon. Exciting, my friend. Exciting, my friend. So, Mie, we got a buy from 82, and we got a buy here from 10 and 20, and now we're gonna get one from 34. Sorry if I sound stupid. See that you haven't said anything, so how can you sound stupid? What is a buy stop? All right, a buy stop. Okay, so first of all, on your broker, you have a market execution. That means you're entering the market right now. It says buy or sell, right? You click buy, you click sell. That's your market execution. Then you have your buy limit. That is a limit order. That means price has to go to a certain level for you to get in. So for example, if you put your buy limit here at 4,010, that means when price comes down and hit 4,010, if you're above it, then that's get activated, and that's when your trade is in, not by market execution. And then you have the buy stop. Buy stop means that you don't have to come down to a certain level in order for you to get in the trade. You have to come up to a certain level and break that level for you to begin in the trade. The reason why I use a buy stop is because I know that when price breaks this high, it's gonna I don't know, right? But most likely it's gonna break through and come up because we already got a higher high, higher low. If you retest here, continuation, then it should break the high, right? So, so it's a buy stop. So if you put buy stop, if you go to a broker, you go to limit, then you go to buy stop. And you can click buy stop 4,034. That means when price comes up here, bro, you're in the trade, right? Okay. Buy stop buying point higher of the current price. Exactly. Exactement. Exactement. Moi. I totally forgot to send the Twitch stream link. I'm live. I totally forgot to do it. Do. You're welcome, C Daddy. Okay, now I've sent it. guys, if you first joined now, then you should know that we are in a higher high and potentially coming for a higher low here. Once we get the higher low, if we break the highs, we can enter for the buy stop. There we go. So let's see how price reacts. I think at this point, guys, we can move our buy stop higher, lower down. You can delete this buy stop here, and you can move it higher. You can move it lower down. We have better risk to reward. So I'm gonna move it here to 23, and stop loss below here. Okay. All right. So instead of 34, I'm putting it at 23.
Get shit on, brother.
Okay. 23. Stop loss below. So that's gonna be 1,300. And this is gonna be 4,000 and okay. All right, guys, we're in the trade. We're in the trade. Price just went in here. So if you haven't bought yet, you can buy now. Okay, we're in. We tap 23 here. Let's see if price is gonna take us up here. Okay. So delete your buy stop from 34 and change it to, no, don't change it to 23 now because we already hit it. You can buy now. I should just say buy now 23. So people don't get confused. Buy now, we're in a buy. In a buy, 23. Okay, guys? All right, stop loss is 3,998. I'm targeting 4,048. That's going to be the liquidity pocket, right? Just above the EMA, right there. You see that? And then stop loss is right below this low. Okay? Right below this low. All right. And then we are targeting the liquidity high at 4,096. But for obvious reason, I don't want to be, come up here and then not tap it. So I put it at 90, 60 pips below it so that I'm sure we're going to get it. So this is TP2. Okay. All right. And this is TP1. All right. We are moving 30 pips, guys. Let me know entry. Let me know entry. Anybody in the trade? Anybody in the trade? I'm on the trade, buddy. Let's go. Mine on it now for 22. Let's gold. Let's do it. On it, my friend. Nash switch. Nice. Pura. Nice. All right, guys. Let's gold.
Let's go.
So, what are you gonna say? What are you gonna say to the Twitch stream? Old guy, what are you gonna say to the Twitch stream? Are you gonna say to them it's worth to come in and try the New Week New Deal? What are you saying? Let's get it, guys. Let's get it. So if you ask me why I'm targeting these levels, you can see that this was your high. This high created this triangle formation, this point, and this point, where we tap before we broke out. Now, since we broke out of it, this will be your next target of liquidity. But right above that, you have that huge, humongous wick here on the 15 that goes from 48 all the way up to 56. So if you were to come up here, I would say that 50, probably 60 would be a really good target. So we put it 48 just to, psychology number 50, right? So I always like, I know, these traders you see online that like says like, I want to target the swing high or something like that. I understand it makes sense, but sometimes it just doesn't get up there, because in order for you to get a lower low in a downtrend, you need a lower high, and if it's a lower high, it's not going to be as high as the previous lower high, right? So that means in order for you to get the swing high, you need to put your TP a little bit below in case price come almost up there, and then it taps you in, and you hit your TP, and then it reverses and goes the opposite direction. How many of you have tried that, guys? How many have you experienced that you have the perfect entry, the perfect trade, the perfect setup and everything, and then what happens is that price comes up and 0.5 pips before your TP or 10 pips before your TP, price reverses and go the opposite direction? How many of you have tried that? That is because you're targeting the swing high or the swing low, instead of saying, okay, I want to target 20 pips or 10 pips away from the swing high or swing low, so that I won't get, scammed, right? My eye. I don't know what happened. I got something in my eye, guys. Guys, I'll be right back. I got something in my eye. All right, guys, I'm back again. So I suddenly got something in my eye. I don't know what it was, but maybe it was a fly, maybe it was my finger, maybe it was the candle, like like you know.
It's so big!
Ah. Alright. It happens to me a lot, so I always try not to be greedy. Yeah, that's why, like, if you have a trade like this, for example, let's say this is your entry, this is your stop loss, this is your target. What I would essentially do is, like, if I see this as this is my TP, right? But then what I will do is I will put the TP just 20 pips or 10 pips just below, just in case market is going for that swing high. But then because this is now in a downtrend, and this was your higher high that now becomes a higher low, and then this one here comes your lower low, and this is going to be a lower high, then we know that a lower high is going to be lower than the previous lower high, right? Or the previous lower low, because if it goes up here, it's going to be a double top, right? It's still going to be bearish, but it doesn't happen all the time. And if it goes above, it's not a lower high anymore, right? Then it's going to be a higher high, right? And then we have a market structure shift, right? So of course, if you are in a downtrend, you are expecting this. Of course, not always, right? Price doesn't go in a straight line, right? So when you get these bounces here, sometimes it won't go all the way up. It will go right before, and that's why I highly recommend people to not go for swing highs or swing lows, but just a little bit before, right? But yeah, let's see. Let's see. Oh, the forever consolidation, guys. The forever consolidation on gold during the New York session. Like, look at that. This was the Asia session, right? And the London session. And then if this is the New York session, wow, that means we have been consolidating for 2 sessions out of 3. 2 seconds, guys. Okay, guys, tell me you got a good wife without telling me you got a good wife. Like, and it's a win. W wife, yeah, definitely. Okay. So, gonna be a little bit more complicated than I thought. Now it looks like we are kind of making a triangle formation here. Once again, the forever consolidation on gold. Oi, 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 oi. I'm waiting patiently, guys. A little bit of drawdown here. But it's all good. It is what it is. Let's see. Are you keeping your wife in the lives that she's accustomed to then, bro? Are you keeping your wife in life that she is accustomed to then, bro? What does mean? Like, you mean like if I'm taking care of her? I'm definitely taking care of her. If that's what you mean. No, bro, it's a compliment. Oh, okay. Sorry, maybe I don't understand that phrase. Sometimes, sometimes language barrier. This is the current situation, guys. We were about to break out here, but now we're stuck in a triangle formation. So that's freaking great. That's freaking great. Put this one a little bit higher, just like this. There we go. Much more clean. Much more. Oh, damn. No, please. No, please. Guys, my chart today is not having a good time. Nope. My chart today is not having a good time. I wanted to put it through the candle because then it makes more sense, right? But it doesn't want to. There you go. Let's see. Hello, Wades. Hey, Husky. But like the reason why I'm so happy about it, Luke, is because she come with the food while I'm live. I cannot really take the food myself, right? Because I'm live and I can't keep going. I I go if I have to go to the bathroom, or I go if I have to get, my finger out of my eye or something like that. But most of the time, I only leave to hydrate, to get some water, right? So if my wife come with matcha and with ice cream and chips and apple, and I can, I can sit here for hours with you guys with this hot stuffed light and 27 degrees outside, like in this closed off room with black curtains, and still survive. But if she didn't do that, like, I would probably be live for 1 hour and that's it, because it's too hot, right? Bro, can you imagine how hot this is? Can you imagine how hot this is? Sit here, surrounded by darkness. In South Africa, it's cold. Wintertime now. It's wintertime in South Africa? Whoa, doing June? Easy. So we just got the heat waves here, and then you got the coldness, like in Greenland and in Lapland, Finland. Oh, that's so messed up. In the Philippines, it's already rainy season now, so it's a bit chilly here. Wow, I must show you guys, like, it's so hot. Scandinavia. Hmm. Nas, have you been with me before? I don't think maybe I've seen you one time, or maybe you changed your name or something, because I don't recognize your name. I recognize the others, but I don't recognize your name. So I'm sorry if I am offending you or something like that, but it's nice if you are new, like, then welcome. That was my first time here. Well, then W in the chat for Nash. Let's go. Hey, Evan. How's it going, man? 90 degrees in Florida. 90 degrees. Like, that must be Fahrenheit, right? $32 degrees. Okay, she. Ah, that's hot. Ah, that's hot. Yeah, it would have been so good, Evan, if we have gotten the buys yesterday or gotten the sales yesterday. That would have been so great. Actually, it would be better than what we're experiencing now. But I was with my VIP, so for the whole day. We took a huge trade, and I was just waiting for it to play out, and it took some time, and I didn't want to leave them there, so I just went live with VIP for how long time was it, guys? 5 hours, something like that. It was pretty goddamn long. We totally missed Twitch stream yesterday. I closed the sale yesterday from last stream for 1,500 pips. Evan, you made some money? You made some money? So is it now I should say to you, Evan, come, join. $67. New week, new deal. Only this week. Until Friday. Try it out. 1 month. Come in. Enjoy with the community. With the future Obits fam. And see what I'm all about. See if you like the way I trade. My style. My personality. See if it's something for you. Only this week until Friday. It's up to you, man. It's just, I was just thinking, like, if you have made some good money and you have made more than at least $67, right? then you could try it for 1 month. But it's up to you. Normally it's 149. We need to come up into this cross here, guys. And then once we do, get the break to the upside. That'll be great. Just join the stream. Is the trade open, or are you still waiting to buy at 4,023? Aaron, we are in the trade, so if you join now, you will have a 50 pip better entry than me. The reason why we went into the trade is because we had a higher high. We retested the higher low in the fair value gap here, got the order block, retested the order block, and then we pushed up, and it looked like it was about to break out, but instead we got a triangle formation now. But the triangle formation still look bullish. It still looks like you can come up here. This shows that we have to consolidate a little bit more. And if you take the high, oh my god, my chart, I'm sorry guys, my chart doesn't work. Look, my arrow is up here, but it's showing price down there. Like showing price, see, and if I go down here, it shows price up here. It's like my chart doesn't work today. Maybe it's my mouse, I don't know. Try to, oh, that's not it, it's the chart. Let me try the other one. Let's see here, 2 seconds. Let me see if I do this. It works. Different. Different. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, much more clean. Here we go. There we go. All right, works much better. Now I can do the fib. Ow. There you go. Much better, guys. It works. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, no, I was too quick. Nope, still doesn't work. It worked for a second and then it didn't work. Anyway. All right. It's a-okay. Of course, bro. Arkin, you just ask. You just ask, man. There's something you don't understand, or something you are curious about, or want to know. Just ask. I might be a little bit rusty in my voice because I'm still sick, but I will try to do my best. Get shit on, brother. Is it going to retest more? What do you think, brother? Jace, I'm looking for this triangle formation to be completed. If we see a support here and then break out to the upside, that would indicate continuation bias, and that will really validate our trade and really support our idea, the narrative, right? If we, however, see price come down to the order block and then not give any bounce, but instead reject and come down here. Then we will hit stop loss, right? But for now, I think it looks good. We tapped the fair value gap here. We respected it. Oh my god. We respected it. And then we moved up. Right? And as you can see here, creating a higher high and then a higher low and a lower low and then a lower high. So you're not really moving anywhere, right? I think here you're gonna create a lower high as well. So it's gonna be higher. Okay. It'll be higher high and then higher low. And then the obvious thing would be to have a lower low, lower high, right? But that's not what's happening. You get a lower high. High low, right? So it's like you're like this higher high is not gonna be retested. So it's like going like this, you know, coming into the end of the triangle formation. Then we could have a break to the upside. Check out this bounce from 4010. 4010. You mean 3,999 or 4,016? I mean, are you talking about the start of the bearish candle here, or are you talking about the actual bounce here? Maybe you're looking at the lower time frame. I don't really look at the 5 minute or the 1 minute, bro. I'm only looking at the 15 and up from there. I find it quite noisy. Every trader is different, and every trader is individual. Every trader is unique in their own individual way. And I trade on the 15 minute and up from there. I don't really see the 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute as valuable or to me for my trading analysis. Would love to put my fib here, but I cannot because my chart work. Kinda works. Kinda. Tapping into the 0.38 level, and the 50% is here at 9, 0.618 level at 3, and then 0.78 level. But I'm not even expecting it to break here because I want to see these ounces. You think, bro, it will tap the monthly fair value gap before the month end? Though I think we're gonna see a bounce from here to 4,200 or 4,300, and then from there, price decides if it wants to continue down to 3,400 or if it wants to continue bullish. The news we got from the DXY, from the US dollar, is very, very bearish for gold and very bullish for DXY, but DXY tanked and the gold started moving up. So I would expect it to be oversold and that institutions got in That's why we've seen this bounce, and I'm joining the bounce up to 4,150, and I can take most of my partial there, and then see if we can manage to come up to 4,300. If we cannot, and we break down already at 4,200, then we could see 3,850, 3,600, 3,400, right? This is very, very bearish for gold that came out. But if it's already priced in, then the bounce could happen now, and then the reaction can happen later. But we'll see. I'll be right back, guys. Let's see. We retested here, but it looks like we might retest again. Yes, always was waiting for you yesterday. Yeah, yesterday I was with the VIP, bro, the whole day. Now it's tapping. There we go. So it tapped again, guys. Let's see. Got a little bit of a bounce here from 11. Yes, now I'm in. Let's go, Samal. Come on, come on, come on.
Let's go!
All the EMAs are now coming in to crossover here. We're excited to see if we can move up here. Cross, 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 cross. Cross, cross, cross. approximately 100 pips away from stop loss. I have stop loss here because if we break to the downside here, then we will come down and fill the fair value gap to 83, 84, and most likely go lower from there. So this will invalidate the trade. Well, I have stop loss there. We already tapped 3,900 as well here, so stop loss below here would make sense. Ooh, Obit's being bullish again. That's nice. Trend reversal. I'm looking for it, Oscar. We consolidated at the demand zone here at 3,985. We broke that 4,000 level that we talked about. It was 4,000, 4,200, or 3,800, or 3,600. But now, since we have had these 4-hour candles consolidating with all these bottom wicks here, and you can see the wick is getting higher and higher. It's not getting lower and lower, right? So this was your low here, then you swept that low, and then from there, it just went higher from there, right? Creating higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, right? So you are moving up here on the 4-hour. So that's why we are taking the trade now. Coming a little bit up, hopefully, getting a bounce. And then when we retest either 4,600 or 5,000, maybe we could come down to 3,400. But it depends on how 4,300 is reacting, how 4,600 is reacting. But for now, I just want to see a little bit of a bounce because it's way oversold and so many people are selling. And you can see that DXY is moving lower. More lows we take out, guys. More lows we take out on DXY. Oh my god, my chart. More lows we take out on DXY, the higher gold will go. So this is all manipulation. On VIP, do you just trade or you explain your strategy as well? I go live, D-Roy, I go live and then I explain it. And then we talk about the levels, talk about the FIB, we talk about the Elliott waves and the extensions, and we talk about the demand zones and supply zones, and we are looking for trend reversals. I'm not so much I'm not so much a trader who trades with the trend. If I see that a reversal can give a bigger impact, so I like to buy the dip or sell the top, right? Even though might hit some stop losses sometimes when it comes to, you know, buying the dip or selling the top, because nobody knows where the top or the dip is, right? But we can kind of see, like, with proper high probability analysis where it could potentially be. And then we can see, does price actually react from those levels respectfully, right? But then, for example, today, I understand if so many people lost today because the news that came out for the core PCE price index and the final GDP and the final GDP price index and the unemployment claims, it's so bullish for DXY and so bearish for gold. So initially, gold should go down and DXY should go up. But what happens is the opposite. DXY plummet down and gold goes up. Why is that? That's because it's priced in already. That's because this whole move that you saw, this, for me, like, this is why I was talking about, like, I think that for me, this was the dip. The reason why we got an extra additional, like, 1,500 pips down here is because it's already priced in. The GDP is already priced in. The unemployment claims is already priced in. So gold became so bearish because the institutions and the market makers already saw that news and priced it in. And that's why gold dumped down. And then we consolidated here and didn't react on the news. So what I'm expecting is a bounce now because most people are selling. So what you're doing is you're taking the technical analysis plus the fundamental plus the sentiment. Technical analysis, you are at a huge demand zone now. If you go to the daily, zoom out, and you look to the left, what do you see? If we delete all this, what do you see over here? You see that this previous breakout retest is now acting as your support. So this is a huge demand zone creating this beautiful support level, right? And if you take that October high to that swing low we had here and then combine it with here, you see how beautifully they react to each other. So what I'm expecting is that price now comes up to 4,200 or 4,300 or even come up and touch the 200 daily moving average. And then meanwhile that's happening, we're either going to get a catalyst from Trump saying that the war's done, or Iran, the war's done, or Israel, the war's done, or Ukraine, or Russia, or whatever it is, the war's done. We're done for now. Have a little bit of, you know, clearance and everything is good. And then Kevin Walsh comes in and say, you know what, we are not expecting the hikes. We're actually expecting rate cuts. And that would align with the huge debt that we have for the US right now. The US, they have a debt of $40 trillion. $40 trillion. They owe $40 trillion, right? So that's what the debt is for them, and it's crazy. So that means in order for them to get that debt down, they have to lower inflation. They have to get rid of inflation. How do they do that? They have to print more money. And if you print more money, you're going to have interest rate cuts. If you have rate cuts, you're going to have gold skyrocketing. So institutions, market makers, and all the people at the Federal Reserve, the banks and everything, like all these people behind the curtain, also Trump probably as well, they're buying gold, buying massive gold. Japan is buying gold. China is buying gold. You know, right? Turkey is buying gold, right? And all the retailers, they think that, oh, we're just gonna go lower and lower and lower. And it's true. We're gonna come down to 3,600 or maybe even 3,400 and 3,200. It is true, and that's what I put in my analysis as well on my YouTube channel. If you go to my YouTube channel and you watch my video from when we were up at 5,000, when we had that dip here from this move here, you could see exactly my analysis for that specific like move, right? See here, 2 months ago, I made this. Gold is crashing. I'm buying. What does that mean? That means I'm waiting for the perfect moment to buy. And this is it. Now, if price comes up above the 200 daily average and we get that catalyst, price can go up to 5,000. And then from there can go to all-time highs. But if we don't get that catalyst, what is going to happen is that we reject from the 200 daily moving areas and we come down, and this is just going to be a bounce. So we come up to sweep that high, and then we come down from there again, right? So hopefully that makes sense. So I'm not really a I'm not really a trend trader or something like that. I'm mostly trade based off the fundamentals and the technical and the sentiment. And if the whole crowd, if everybody else is selling, right, I'm buying. Like everybody else is buying, I'm selling. Like that's it, right? Too many sellers, the market makers, the institutions, they're gonna buy, right? Too many buyers, institutions, the market makers gonna sell. Remember, Australia was standing in queue here, 5,600 to buy physical gold. Remember this, guys? Crazy. We were up here at, oh, this is the 15 minutes, sorry, 4 hour. We were up here, guys, 5,600. Who remember this? People were standing in queue to buy physical gold. What happened? The market makers, the institutions, they took advantage of that. They dumped the whole thing. Took price all the way to its lows back here from November, and now back from October. Last year, guys, all the gains that we had since November, October, December last year, gone. That means if you bought gold in 2025, in the end of 2025, you got absolutely nothing. If you didn't take profit, of course, right? But if you took profit, that's great. All right, guys. So let's see here if we can survive this one. Prices are coming down to the triangle formation here again. Tapping into the EMA here. I want to see the EMAs cross over here and hold that support. If we cannot hold this support, then price is gonna come down and then retest and then continue down, right? But if we can hold this and we start building up, we start coming up here again, we might be able to see some bounce from here. Let's see. We could also come down and fill the entire fair value gap first, and that will hit our stop loss, because I put the stop loss here because I'm not going to put it lower, because if we come down here, we're going to take the whole fair value gap and we're going to fill it. There's no reason for me to put the stop loss lower. My stop loss is 98 here, right? That's the last EMA, right? Let's see here if EMAs can hold price up. If we bounce and we get a bullish 50-minute candle, then I can buy again. Get a better buy, better entry, right? At grade $40 trillion, and you think the Fed is going to cut rates to print more money and increase inflation? Yes, kid. Exactly. The Fed has painted itself into a corner. Yes. Yes, that makes sense. Thank you. All right. 2 seconds, guys. I'm coming back. So I see the EMAs caught the candle. So let's see if we can get it back here. As you can see here, the triangle formation here is now banded like this. Cannot? No, I cannot. I have to do it like this, guys. It's not gonna be exact, but my chart is fucked. I don't know what it happened, but I can suddenly not use my mouse in the chart. Good analysis for the big picture, Obis. Yay! Dude, what the fuck? What is it, Pyro? What's wrong? Parix. You okay, my friend? Bro, I just paid for VIP. I'm so excited. Hey, let's go. Should I call my team real quick and tell them? Or are you already in communication with them? Because I'm live, so I can, just do it. I just love the way you teach. I would love to join your VIP group ASAP, please. Daisy, you are welcome. You are very much welcome. Reach out to my team. Then you can talk with them and see what's possible. And guys, if you don't know already, we have the new week, new deal, right? So let me know if you're interested in that. I can just forward you to my team. Let's see, guys. We're slowly moving up here. Beautiful. You see how we caught the EMAs here? Alright, that's why you shouldn't take 0.01. So don't trade 0.01. I know even if you have like a small account, like don't trade $100 account, okay? Like at least if you can try to trade a $500 account, it will be better to trade $1,000. But if you really can't, then trade $500 and then do 0.02 when you take a trade, because then you can take partial, right? Then you can close half of your position, so you have a remaining position left. Because 0.01 is not gonna do anything for you unless you take full TP. But gold is very rarely gonna give you a full TP here in these circumstances because it's just volatile, right? Hello, my friend. Can you update me for today? What are you doing right now? Just got in here. Yes, Halverson. We are in a buy from VIP down here. And then we entered another one here. And now we are on Twitch stream here where we are in at 23. Gold is in a triangle formation. Again, famous consolidation, always on my stream. We came down to the edge of the triangle formation here. Then I entered a buy because I thought this would be high, low, and then continuation to the upside. But it wasn't. Instead, we got a triangle formation. We now came down to 4,006. Didn't hit stop loss. We got caught by the EMAs. And now we're moving up again, seeing if we can come back to entry and then break out to the upside. Okay? All right, guys, we are 40 pips away from entry. We are 30 pips away from entry, 20 pips, 10 pips away from entry. And there we go. We are running 10 pips. And we are running 20 pips. Let's see here. Okay, add entry again. We are running for 20 pips. 20 pips here, guys. Let's see if we can break out. Running 30 pips. Hit my triangle formation again. Okay, running 40 pips. Running 50 pips. Here we go. Let's go, guys. Come on. Look at that.
It's so big!
And there it is. Beautiful, guys. Okay, we're running 100 plus pips here. Please go risk-free. Stop loss just above entry for risk-free trade, guys. Please go risk-free here. 100 plus pips here. So if you enter the 23, put your stop loss just above entry for risk-free trade, 23.20. All right. So now stop loss is now risk-free. Right there. Stop loss at BE, 4,023.2. And that's 100 plus pips. Remember to take partial. Partial taken here at 100 plus pips. Let's see if we can hit 48. We came up and tapped 40, but didn't tap 48, fortunately. Let's see if we can do it. Beautiful, right, guys? Love it. Mm-hmm. All right, guys. Did you make some money? Why is this spike happening? Oscar, because you had a higher high, you had a higher low, then you had a fake out in this triangle formation. So you had buyers buying the breakout, including us, but I just had a proper stop loss below the low, where others would have a very tight stop loss, right? Then we came down, created that higher low, so higher high, higher low, and then now price is creating a higher high. So price is in a triangle formation, and we just broke out of that triangle formation. So yes, of course, I will tell them right away, bro. I'll tell them right away. Guys, TB1 is going to be 48, okay? TB1 is 48 right here. Next TB is going to be 4,090, all right? I'll be right back. I'm just going to call my team, all right? Yeah, good setup and good profits. Thanks, man. You're welcome. Welcome, bro. Kirby, they're adding you now. Adding you now. Now let's see if we can hold that 22.2 as BE, guys. Let's see if we can hold it. Price comes back down below 30. It's gonna be difficult, right? But we are risk-free. We are out of the trade if we come down and hit it. Oh, let's just see here. Why stabilize at BE? Because of bad entry? Because I'm not sure if we're gonna stay above 30, bro. If we come down now to close into the triangle formation, that means we're gonna consolidate a little bit more. And then I don't want to be in the trade because I don't want to be stuck in the consolidation. We always get stuck in consolidation during Twitch stream because the move always happens during Asia session. See, these clean moves is happening during VIP and during the Asia session, but we always get stuck in this during the Twitch stream. So I rather just want to, you know, be risk free here, take partial 100 pips and then let it run. If it stays above this high, if it comes back down, then we hit BE. Let's see. If this closed bullish and it just closed with a small wick here and then started moving up, I could have added another buy, bro. But since it went so quick, I couldn't add another buy. So I'm in here at 23. I'm back. Glad to be here. Is it clear long? I feel better to trade in Asia and VIP because New York is sticky. New York is very sticky. That's why I'm looking now to see if it's going to hold above. Back to the triangle formation, guys. Let's see. Can we manage to hold above? I gotta go to the 5-minute here to see if we are hitting the BE, guys. I don't trade on the 5-minute, but I just need to see if we hit BE. Okay, this is BE 23.2 right here. So if price comes down and hits this, then we are out. 25, tapping into the triangle formation. Let's see if it bounces. I'm not trading on this time frame. I just need to see if we hit the BE here. I just closed my 2 previous buys. Like I feel like I'm making progress. Let's go, Barra. Okay, guys, we tapped 25.1. Did not hit my BE. Let's see. Can we bounce off here? Looks like it. Yeah, guys. We did not hit BE. Come on, bounce off. Bounce off, baby. You can come back to the fair value gap later once it's created. Let's sweep those highs now. Right back up here, baby. And then hit the TB1. Come on. So you can see here, guys, came up, closed above, now retesting, and then you'll see if it's gonna break up from here. For me too. Cannot I'm trying to adjust it, guys, but I cannot. My chart won't do it. My chart won't. Something is wrong with my chart today, guys. Whenever I try to use the fib or try to do measurement or try to make exact lines, it's just bouncing all around. Can you please explain why we go for buy? Why we go for buy? Because you broke out to the upside. You broke out to the upside, bro. You broke out here. Right here. This is a 15-minute candle coming up. Then you came up to 31. Then you came down, retested at 4,000. You stayed above 4,000. You created an order block. You came up, created a higher high, higher low. Then you made a fake out here, but came down, retested the previous order block, tapped the 50%, the 0.618 level. And then you broke my triangle formation, and now you are retesting, and hopefully you're holding above. Let's see. We almost hit TB1, but we at least got 100 pips. And now the question is, are we gonna stay in this trade or no? You guys gotta go to the 5-minute again. Because I cannot see on the 15-minute if we hit the PE when it's like 23.2 because it's in the middle of the whole thing. So this is our PE, guys. If price comes down here, we hit PE, we're out of the trade. Because that means we're entering the triangle formation, and I don't want to stay in consolidation. You know what I mean? It just got a bounce from my triangle formation. That's it. I already retested. So. And it's in the 5-minute family gap here as well. Don't do it, bro. Don't touch 23.2. Okay, guys, it seems like we're gonna get out here. I think so. And there it is. We are out of the trade. So 100 pips, guys. 100 pips. And we are consolidating once again. Oh, we love the Twitch consolidation. So that's it for that one. So let's see. My next analysis, what is that going to be? Now we're in this triangle formation. What I want to see is I want to see a breakout from here. I want to see the 30-minute respecting. I want to see the 15-minute respecting the what is called the 30 level. I want to see price stay above 30. So we can put our stop loss below the triangle formation, so it will be like retest and continuation, right? Or retest, boom, boom, something like that. So we're gonna have a buy stop at 32. All right, buy stop at 32. Stop loss is gonna be below this 15-minute family gap that we have right here. Okay. We're gonna put it right around here, here, here. And you can see this is my sell zone. My sell zone got rejected. Price coming up again. So stop loss below here would make sense. 22. That would be 17. 15. So if price bounces here, guys, and starts moving up, then we would be entering the buy stop. All right. Digging for gold. Digging for the gold, Ole. Yes, yes. Gold came down to 3,900, Ole, and now we're back up above 4,000. I'm still in from 3,978 Nice. We are also in from 3,982 to 3,975 in VIP. Isn't it better to get small win with 5 points difference with high to lot size with like 0.3? I don't look at the 1 minute and 5 minute time frame, bro. So if I had to get 5 points on a 50-minute chart, it's impossible. Because look at this. This is 32, right? If it goes up to 37 here, so it will look something like this. Like it makes no sense, right? Okay, guys, you ready? So my buy stop is gonna be 4,032. Okay, 4,032. Stop loss below the 50-minute fair value gap, around 15. 32, 22, 15. Yeah. So that would be an invalidation of this setup here and continuation. That will take us back into the triangle formation, right? So that we want to see now, we want to see that this is the breakout. We want to see that price came up, grabbed liquidity, came back into the triangle formation, use that triangle formation as liquidity to push up. Okay? All right. And once again, EB1 is going to be 48, but since we need because we always use proper risk management, right? We need to make sure there's a 1-to-1. Always. I use big stop loss. I also use big TP. So 32 to 15, right? That's going to be 15, 150 pips plus plus 20 pips. So it's 170 pips. So that means my 32 is going to be not 48, but 47. That's going to be the same one, right? Here, 47, 15. So the next one is going to be still the same. I don't have anything between there. I don't really care. Like 50 is a psychology level and 60, 70 might have a bounce. I don't really have anything between there and then 150, right? We try once again, and this is going to be the last trade for today, I think. So guys, buy stop at 32. Okay. All right, guys, be ready. Stop loss below the triangle formation. And let's see. Gonna be the T1 there. We give you 170 pips. But of course, we go risk free after 100 pips. Always. Okay. So far, price came up to 30.8. So we're not in yet. And if we keep seeing this kind of rejection, then I don't want to take the trade, right? 3,965, all worth the wait. Yeah, it was great. After 16 hours, finally. No way. No way, bro. Bro. Thank you, Gabriela. Wow. I did not see that. Wow. I accidentally turned on the magnet on my chart, and that's why I couldn't draw. I didn't even see that. Thank you so much, Gabriela. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was amazing. Okay. Okay, guys. Are we ready? 32 stop by stop, all right? Let's see if we can tap 47. We got the psychology level at 50. Psychology lover? We got the psychology level at 50. Then we got the 90 level, and then we got the 4,150 level, right? And from there, we should either see the continuation to the downside, or we should see another bounce to around 4,300, right? Let's see. Came up to 30.8. Is there a chance that price will go sell? Of course, there's always a chance. But does this look like a sell to you? Why you wanted to sell, man? You got your 4,000. If you didn't buy 4,000, like, what are you waiting for? Are you waiting for 3,400 or 3,600? Because that's also very, very nice levels. But we need to have a bounce first. It's extremely oversold. And we haven't had a bounce for a long time. Let's see, guys. You can see here we are struggling a little bit. It's struggling too much. Nope. There's no impulsive move, guys. No impulsive move. It's struggling too much, so we might just consolidate here. It's almost 6 p.m. So I gotta go. But yeah, if you're looking for buys and you don't want to buy the breakout, then wait for price to come up here to around 50, psychology number, maybe 60, 70. See the confirmation for a retest. Once we got a retest, then you can buy for 4,150 and potentially our high up here at 4,220 and the 4,329. In order for us to come all the way up and sweep this, I think we need more catalyst, but this could be very nice for a start. And then start to see that, you know, breaking down again, right? I am looking for the level of 3,400 to 3,800, but I would like to see price get back up to 4,300 to 4,800 first for a bounce. Okay? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. And if you would like to join the VIP, we have New Week, New Deal. Sorry about my camera. New Week, New Deal. New Week, New Deal. $67 to try for 1 month to see what I'm all about. See my trades, live trades, to join the community, to be live with VIP, and to take VIP signals. Okay, $67. Normally it's $149. It's for 1 month. You pay 1 month only, and then you can see if you want to continue. After that, it's going to be $149. It's not a subscription. This is a one-time payment. 1 month, $67 right now until Friday. New Week, New Deal is only for a week. If you would like to join, or if you would like to hear more, check out the links in the description or reach out to my team. Okay, see you guys. Take care. Bye bye. And check out Discord. Check out Telegram, guys. See you. Take care. Bye bye bye.
Seen anybody do the things you do before. Oh,